Alkenes methods of preparation from alkyl halides. Alkyl halides CH3, CH2, for example chlorine. When you treat this with alcoholic potassium hydroxide, see here alcoholic, it must be alcoholic, not aqueous, alcoholic KOH. Aqueous KOH will give you substitution reaction. Alcoholic KOH will give you elimination reaction. We need here elimination process. Alcoholic KOH, or you can use sodamide, NaNH2 type of compound. When these are used, this chlorine, this hydrogen are eliminated and you will be getting here CH2 double bond CH2. This reaction is called beta elimination. Beta elimination, because this carbon is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon. From alpha carbon, halogen is going. From beta carbon, hydrogen is going. So this type of elimination is called beta elimination from alkyl halides by using alcoholic KOH or sodamide. This is 2-chlorobutane. When 2-chlorobutane is treated with alcoholic KOH, chlorine from here, hydrogen is lost from the carbon which is having lower number of hydrogens. Okay, so from here hydrogen will go. This rule is called Sedgwick rule. Why from this side only? Why not from that side? To get the more stable product. This is 2-butene. 2-butene is the more substituted alkene. More substituted alkene is more stable according to hyperconjugation. So 2-butene is the major one. You can write even 1-butene also. CH3, CH2, chlorine from here, hydrogen from here. There is a possibility. So this will be 1-butene. 1-butene is less stable. Less stable product is always a minor product. Less stable product is always a minor product. More stable product is the major product. And this rule is called Sedgwick rule. Sedgwick rule. You can say in simple word, poor becomes more poor. Already when you compare with these two, okay, it is poor in hydrogen's case. It is becoming much poor. Poor becomes poor. Rich becomes richer is Markovnikov. Poor becomes more poor is Sedgwick rule. If you are getting a product this as major, okay, now here it is minor. If it is this is major, then the reaction is called Hoffman reaction. Alkenes can be prepared from alcohols. The process is dehydration. For dehydration purpose, we need to use concentrated sulfuric acid at a good temperature, or you can use Al2O3 also. I will give you the examples of ethyl alcohol. When you are using concentrated sulfuric acid, the temperature is 170 degrees Celsius. It's again beta elimination. Beta elimination means one from alpha, another from beta is eliminated. OH group from alpha carbon, hydrogen from beta carbon, H2O is out, and you are getting here CH2 double bond CH2. For the same reaction, you can use alumina Al2O3 at 350 degrees Celsius. You are getting there alkene. That alkene is ethene here. Ethyl alcohol, when you are using, you are getting there ethene. Concentrated sulfuric acid at 170. This point is important, you see, because when the temperature changes, the products are going to change. Al2O3 at 350, concentrated sulfuric acid at 170 will give you alkenes. Ethyl alcohol with concentrated sulfuric acid at 140 degrees Celsius. Earlier is 170, now this is 140. And Al2O3 with at 250 degrees Celsius will give you CH3CH2O, one more unit, CH2CH3. So you can say this is ether. Diethyl ether or ether is formed at 140 degrees Celsius, concentrated sulfuric acid, or Al2O3 250 degrees Celsius. Ethers are the major products. Ethyl alcohol, when treated with concentrated sulfuric acid at 110 degrees Celsius, again loss of water molecule is there, but interestingly this time CH3, CH2O, this part, and this from this part again it will be lost. So you can say SO2H. This is called ethyl hydrogen sulfate. Ethyl hydrogen sulfate. Ethyl alcohol, concentrated sulfuric at 170 degrees Celsius, alkene, 140 degrees Celsius, ethers, and 110 degrees Celsius, it is ethyl hydrogen sulfate. Your questions will be like this. It is butane 2-ol, or you say 2-butanol. When concentrated sulfuric acid is given at higher temperatures, generally you go for the dehydration from the same unit to give you alkenes, and the product must be like this. That is 2-butene. It should be 2-butene, not 1-butene. Why? Again, the rule is Sergeff product. More substituted is the major. Okay, now more substituted is the major. Don't give double bond this side. Double bond this side is only the major one. So concentrated sulfuric acid will always give you Sergeff product only. So when 2-butanol type of compounds are given, go with 2-butene, not 1-butene. Another method of preparation of alkenes is dehalogenation. Dehalogenation means removal of 2 halogens, generally from the adjacent carbon atoms. Okay, now from the adjacent carbon atoms. So you can say this is again beta elimination. Okay, now in the beta elimination, 1 chlorine from here, another chlorine from here, removed by using zinc in the presence of alcohol. So CH2 double bond CH2 will come. A very simple reaction. Okay, but remember this compound should be CH2, CH2, CH2. If the chlorine atoms are present here at a little distance, 1, 3. Now by using similar zinc and alcohol, instead of getting alkene, you will be getting a cycloalkane. 1, 2, 3. 3 carbons ring is formed. If it is 4, 4-member ring is formed. So this is not beta elimination. This is gamma elimination. This is alpha carbon. This is beta carbon. This is gamma carbon. 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, whatever it is. All they are called gamma eliminations. This is gamma elimination. And one other interesting question also will come from this part. See carefully. If it is zinc and alcohol, you are getting this one. If I am using here another base NaNH2, it's a strong base. When this base is used, instead of dehalogenation, this will go for dehydrohalogenation. Means chlorine from here, hydrogen from this carbon will go, HCl. Same time, hydrogen and chlorine will go, and finally you are getting here CH triple bond CH. When it is 1, 2, okay, now when it is 1, 2 dichloro, even 1, 1 dichloro also okay, the same product will come. But if you are using sodamide, NaNH2, in the presence, or it's NaNH2 or any strong base, if you are using, this base is taking out the HCl units. So minus HX, CH triple bond CH is formed. 2 chlorines, adjacent position, by using zinc in alcohol, alkene. By using sodamide, that will be alkyne. Preparation of alkenes from alkanes is generally done by pyrolysis. So this is not a very good method because you are getting more than one type of products. For example, C2H6, when this is heating in the absence of oxygen is pyrolysis. You will be getting there CH2 double bond CH2 plus hydrogen. And for example, you are having hexane. What is hexane formula? C6H14. This is hexane. Then guess what are the products possible here? This is not a good method of preparation of alkenes, but a possibility is there. This can convert into C6H12, a hexene possible. Otherwise, C5H10 plus methane is possible. A higher alkene, lower alkene possible. Otherwise, C4H8 plus C2H6 is possible. So all possibilities will be there. That's why this is not a very good method. Otherwise, you can take C3H6 and C3 H8. Both are possible. So when alkanes are heated in the absence of oxygen, that reaction we call pyrolysis reaction. in the pyrolysis reaction, alkenes are going to form. But a mixture of alkenes are going to be obtained here. So this is not a very good method. From alkynes, again you can prepare preparation of alkenes from alkynes. CH triple bond CH if you are taking, it can be reduced to CH2 double bond CH2. But the reaction won't stop here, it will be continued till the formation of alkanes. So to stop the reaction at this particular stage, at this point, we need to control the reduction. So you can call this is controlled reduction. That can be done by using hydrogen, palladium, barium sulfate and quinoline or sulfur. Quinoline or you can use sulfur. Hydrogen, palladium, barium sulfate, quinoline or sulfur. Okay, this reagent is called Lindlar reagent. Lindlar's catalyst or Lindlar's reagent, you can say. So the reaction will be stopped here. The meaning of this is actually palladium is poisoned. The ability of palladium to reduce more is reduced. Okay, now there is no possibility of going up to the alkanes. So we are adding this barium sulfate and quinoline to reduce the ability of the palladium. So you can say these are the poisons, and hydrogen is obtained from by the palladium is little amount. So the reaction can be stopped at the alkenes. If palladium can absorb more hydrogen, palladium hydrogen case, you know, that is occlusion, it can take more hydrogen actually. But when it is taking less hydrogens, then there is a possibility of getting alkenes. But one very special point is here. For that point only we are discussing this one, and you can see this in another video also. I made a special video for this. For example, we have butane. If we are using Lindlar's catalyst, just now what we have written is Lindlar's catalyst. If we are using sodium in liquid ammonia, it will give you cis product CH3 C double bond CH3 cis 2-butene, and this will give you trans product. Lindlar's catalyst will give you cis product, and sodium in liquid ammonia will give you trans product. These are the important methods of preparation of alkenes.